Hey guys, it's Elena.
And it's Candace.
And you're listening to Cousins on Crime.
That's the show you're listening to.
That's right.
So if you thought you were listening to Martha Stewart,
no,
you are not.
Sorry about that.
It's going to be a lot darker than Flowers
and homemaking.
Homemaking. Oh, I loved her documentary. Did you watch?
I didn't.
Oh man, I watched it with my mother-in-law like the last time we were in England. And I really loved it.
Did it make you feel a different way about her?
Yeah. Because, I mean, she went to prison and she was just made out to be this villain.
Yeah.
But she kept everything together when her life was falling apart. Like her husband had cheated on her and she was writing these books and these magazines and going on shows and telling everyone else how to be perfect. And
oh, wow.
So there's just a lot of dichotomy there that I appreciated her more for it. Yeah. I would say.
I can see that.
Yeah. And she's just one of those brutally blunt people. And I really like that.
I mean, yeah, you can judge someone all you want, but when you really learn more about them, it really does change your perspective.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I can see that.
Yeah. But let's talk about daylight savings time.
Yeah. Are you getting used to it? I mean, It's been weeks now.
Forget it. Weren't we going to do away with at some point?
At some point. There's always a talk about it.
I know.
But you know what's even dumber is that we almost got used to daylight savings time, and then we went to New Mexico, which was an hour behind.
Oh, don't even. When I was driving home, I was like, wait a minute. It added an hour? I was like, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and we struggled.
Have to get used to it all over again.
Did you struggle this weekend?
Not this weekend, no. I didn't, because I knew I didn't have to go back to work for another couple days, and so I was able to just get used to it.
We didn't get out of bed before 8 o'clock.
Good for y'all.
Any of the days.
That's good. All of you?
Well, the girls were up. I could hear them, but they were not up at their usual 6 a.m. They were up at like 7:30. Okay. You know, they weren't asking for breakfast, like they usually are. So we were just being so lazy. And I told Daniel on Saturday, I said, we are going to be screwed come Monday.
Yeah.
When we have to get up at 6.
Get back in routine.
So
Was it difficult today?
It was the most difficult. And it was probably even worse because we woke up to Hazel and Daisy in our bed. And my neck has a crick in it.
I
can't sleep when the children are in the bed.
Yeah.
And plus Penny was in the bed too. Our dog. So it was just a free for all. And
party in the bed, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good sleep. But I hate daylight savings time because my girls are like, it's not bedtime.
Yeah.
You liar.
The sun is still out.
There's so much time for activities, I have shades on their windows, like the roller shades.
Yeah.
But I really need to get curtains up.
Like the blackout curtains.
Yes.
Yeah. That would help a whole lot.
But like,
who's
the time?
I mean, you have time to put foam on our studio wall.
I have foamed up our walls. That sounded weird. But yeah, just like hanging curtains.
I know.
Do I have to?
It's a nuisance. Yeah, no. You have to if you want the girls to go to bed.
I do want them to go to bed. And I feel like the twins are fine. They pretty much go because they get real tired and exhausted and they'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
Hazel, on the other hand, she's like, I should be outside. I should be riding my bike. There's so many things I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's got such a busy little brain. And I do sympathize. I'm like, baby, I know it's light outside. Why don't you turn this way towards your door so it's not as light? Or wear your eye patch.
Oh, yeah. Does she wear that?
I put it on her last night and she was like, no, I don't like that.
Yeah. That's me. Like, I can't have anything on my eyes. That's weird.
I love an eye patch in certain situations, like on a plane.
Okay.
I'll love an eye patch,
Sure.
but it has to be real loose.
Yeah.
Because I get headaches. Yeah, this conversation has gotten out of hand. I just wanted to complain about daylight savings time because I hate it.
And now we're learning about eye patches.
Yeah.
On airplanes. I'm sorry. Okay. We'll stop rambling because that's where we're at right now. And people don't like it, Candace.
People don't like... Well, they can fast forward. Some people do like us chit-chatting.
I wish we could hear them talking back to us.
Yes. That would be cool.
I do wish.
Yeah.
I do wish. Okay.
Maybe we could do a live someday.
We should.
And we could have people watch live.
And we'll be looking at the comments like, oh, yeah, let's do it.
That sounds cool. Okay. Let us know. Like and subscribe.
Okay. Let's talk about true crime.
Okay.
Today we're talking about the Stay family. The Stay family moved from California to Spring, Texas, in Harris County. It's close to Houston, so South Texas.
Right.
It's hot. It's muggy.
Ugh, yeah. Traffic.
Yeah.
But
anyway, they were a happy and cheerful and friendly family.
Oh, nice.
Stephen, the father, was 39 years old and worked, this was in 2014, by the way. He worked in real estate and opened his own business called Stay Realty.
Nice.
The mother, Katie, was 33 and she was a stay-at-home mom.
She was a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah. Well, you caught it. You caught it. She had 5 children, her and Stephen. The oldest was Cassidy. She was 15. Brian was 13. Emily, 9. Rebecca, 7. And Zachary, 4.
Busy.
Yes. July 9th of 2014, the Stay family loaded up in the car and they went to see their grandmother that morning. Just after arriving back home in the afternoon, the kids got settled back in the house. And Katie and Stephen decided to make a quick run to the bank while Cassidy watched her siblings.
That must be a really great part of parenting. Like when your kids get old enough to be like, I'm just going to run, I'm going to dip out.
Yeah.
And I'll be back.
They're old enough that you can trust them just for a few minutes.
Yeah.
When the parents were gone, there was a knock at the door. And Cassidy, she opened the door and there stood a man with his back to the door facing the front yard. And he was dressed in a FedEx uniform and a ball cap. He was holding a packaged box. They had a quick conversation. He's like, are your parents home? I have this package for them. I don't know exactly what he said, but she said, no, her parents weren't home. He was going to have to come back later. She didn't get a good look at him as it was a quick conversation. He had a ball cap, didn't really show his face. So anyway, she sent him away, shut the door. Just a little bit later, Cassidy frantically called 911.
Oh, no.
Telling the dispatcher that her family had been shot. The dispatcher asked who shot them, and she said it was her Uncle Ronnie.
Oh, my.
Cassidy explained to the detectives about the person in the delivery uniform coming by the first time, but...
And she didn't know him.
She didn't recognize him.
Okay.
But when he came back a second time, this time... she got a better look and she recognized that this was her Aunt Melanie's ex-husband, the man that she knew as Uncle Ronnie. She knew that Melanie had divorced Ronnie because he had abusive and violent tendencies.
Oh, no.
So she immediately got an uneasy feeling. Ronnie realized that Cassidy recognized him and asked to see Melanie. He's like, "Where's Melanie?"
Oh.
And Cassidy was like, "Melanie's not here.
She doesn't live here."
Yeah. She tried to quickly close the door, but Ronnie barged his way in.
Oh my gosh.
Kicking the door in. And as soon as he did, Cassidy fell to the floor as he pulled his gun out. He told her to get all the kids to come in the living room. The package that he was holding or was carrying like a makeshift silencer, like a pillow or a blanket all taped up.
Oh.
So yeah, he obviously was planning on using it as a silencer, but he ordered all of the children to lay face down on the floor as he tied each one of them up.
Oh my gosh.
They all lay there and wait for their parents to arrive back home from their errand. And when Stephen and Katie arrived home, he pulled the gun on them and tied them up as well, told them to get on the floor.
Okay, I take it back. It's not a good, like, it doesn't bring me any relief to think I could just pop out for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you just never know.
Don't answer the door.
Don't answer the door.
No.
I know. He demanded that Katie and Stephen tell him where Melanie was, but they refused. They would not tell him where she was. Katie realized that Ronnie was about to start shooting, and so she jumped up and started yelling, "No!" And that's at the same time he shot her in the face.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord.
He then shot everyone in the back of their heads as they lay face down. The youngest, Zachary, had been shot in the shoulder, and he tried to get up and go run over to his daddy and hug his dad. But Ronnie walked over, stood over Zachary, and shot him in the head.
Oh my God.
The bullet that struck Cassidy just grazed her head. She lay there. She had just seen what had happened to Zachary, and so she laid there.
Oh, what a brave girl.
As if she were dead. Ronnie then left the home. When he left, Cassidy quickly got the phone and she called 911. She told them that she was alive and her brother Zachary, who had been shot twice, was still alive, but he was very badly hurt. She didn't know how long it would take. She begged the dispatcher to hurry up and get someone there to help her brother. Cassidy told the dispatcher that she believed that Ronnie's plan was to go to another family home, her grandparents, who they had just visited that morning. He planned to go over there looking for Melanie, and she begged to go help save them, come help her brother. By the time first responders arrived, Cassidy was the only survivor.
No.
Chief Herman was in charge of the K-9 unit, and he sent the whole team over to the grandparents' house.
Oh, wow.
Cassidy told them to look for a small red car that he was driving. Sure enough, they found the red car driving en route to the grandparents.
Wow.
A police chase ensued. It was about 7 p.m. by this time, and police threw tire spikes in the road near a shopping center, and this is where the chase ended.
Wow.
About 3 miles from the Stay's family home is where the shopping center was. 2 armored vehicles surrounded the red car, and that's when they saw that Ronnie had a gun in the car with him. They blocked off traffic and evacuated the area, knowing that Ronnie was a threat to himself and to the public.
Mm-hmm.
While Ronnie was still sitting in the car and surrounded by police, he called 911 himself.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm surrounded by police and they all have guns pointed at me.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah. And they're like, well, where are you at? And he's like, I think you know where I'm at. Like,
okay.
Yeah. Obviously, you've got your whole team out here.
Yeah.
But the sheriff continued to try to coerce Ronnie out of the car.
That must be so scary for law enforcement. Not just their own personal safety. But when you're in public like that,
yeah,
they're in the middle of an intersection and the general population is there, like anything could happen, and they're trying to keep everyone safe.
Well, they're trying to keep them back, but you know the public, they like to know what's going on.
I'd be with my cell phone. I'd be like, I'm just going to sit in the back of your car if you don't mind. Would you answer some questions for me while I have
Let
you
me
here?
get my notepad. Oh my gosh, yeah. He tells police that he suffered from mental health issues, and he begged to talk to his brother who lived in California. It took 3 hours, and Ronnie finally exited the vehicle with his hands raised, walked towards the armored car. Ronnie was 33, and he grew up in a loving family. He was well liked in school. He played football in high school and was crowned prom king.
Ew.
Yeah, and when you see this guy, you're going to be like, huh? What school did he go to?
They had 3 people in their class.
Something like that. Anyway, his classmates said that he was fun and easy to be around. Ronnie did work several different jobs over the years, including as a FedEx delivery driver, but he had recently been fired, I think. I don't know.
Okay, so he just had the uniform and he's like...
He didn't return the uniform.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, I actually have worked for FedEx, and
do you still have your
family that worked for FedEx? And you do, I mean, because you buy your own stuff.
Right.
So.
It's not like you just return it.
Right, exactly.
Ronnie and Melanie married in 2002 and built a home in Utah, and they went to church every weekend. Detectives talked to their friends in the Utah area and the neighbors told them that Melanie had once told her that Ronnie had been abusive.
Wow.
In 2008, Melanie filed a police report on his abusive behavior. He pulled her hair and punched her in front of the kids.
Oh.
You know, it just seemed like it was over and over. Melanie thought it would get better, but fast forward to February 14th of 2014, their divorce was final.
Was he always abusive towards her, or was it something that developed?
Reading the reports I read, it seemed like it was something that developed.
Yeah.
I know he had the narcissistic behaviors as far as they met in California, married in California, and he quickly moved her to Utah, kind of like isolating her, getting her away from her family. I did hear one report that she was not allowed to go outside very much.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I mean, there's that abusive aspect emotionally, but as far as physically, I'm not sure when that all started, but she was brave enough to get out and get divorced. Melanie gained primary custody of their 4 children.
As I would hope.
Yeah. But Ronnie, he did have the ability at one time to spend time with his kids. He was ordered to pay $700 in child support every month. Eventually, Ronnie quit his FedEx job. One report said he quit. Another said that he got fired. I'm not sure what exactly happened. He wasn't working there anymore. And he moved to California to live with his parents and was ordered not to contact Melanie, her family, or the children's school.
Oh.
So he was also ordered to get a psychological evaluation, but he did not comply with that. So there was obviously some mental issues going on. Melanie moved herself and the kids to an undisclosed area, out and away from the home that she shared with Ronnie. It would be a clean break and a fresh start. He wouldn't know how to contact them. This made him mad.
Oh.
He was furious, and he went looking for her.
Yeah.
As we know now.
God almighty.
When he realized that he didn't know where his ex-wife and his kids were, he freaked out. He started taking out his anger on his family in California. He physically abused his parents and his sister.
Oh my gosh.
He found out that his mother, Carla, still talked to and had a relationship with Melanie, and he was furious about that.
Oh.
Ronnie forced his mother into her garage and bound her with duct tape to a chair and threatened to kill his whole family.
Oh my gosh.
After 4 hours of abusing Carla, he strangled her to unconsciousness and left the house. Ronnie's sister found Carla and called 911.
Oh my God.
So one report said the sister called 911. Another one said Carla called 911. I don't know. She was safe. She was okay.
And that was right before the murders?
Yes.
Gosh.
So he left the house, and by the time Ronnie was found, he had already stolen a gun from his ex-girlfriend, went to a store and purchased 200 rounds of ammunition.
Oh my.
Records show that he began acting out plans on July 4th in Utah when a woman who used to date Ronnie reported her home burglarized and a 9mm pistol stolen. The same day, investigators found store receipts showing that he bought the 9mm bullets, earplugs, an extra magazine for bullets, and a laser sight for a firearm.
Jeez.
Additionally, he purchased several items to make a homemade silencer. He finished the night off with a steak dinner in Las Vegas.
Well, that's the only way to finish off that kind of a day.
That kind of plan, yeah. He stopped and stayed at a La Quinta Inn and Suites in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
A La Quinta Inn and Suites resort and spa.
Here we go with the motels, the hotels. July 5th was when he stayed there. So he's obviously on his way to Texas, down south from Utah.
Oh, my goodness.
On July 7th and July 8th, he stayed at a Houston area Days Inn, very close to the Stay family home. He then drove to...
Did he believe Melanie was in Texas at the time?
Yes. He believed that...
She had moved back to be near family.
That her family... So Katie was Melanie's sister. He believed that they helped her divorce him and moved them and was hiding her from him.
Oh my God.
So it was evident that he stayed around their area for 2 days and stalked the family and watched them. The gun found in his possession matched the shell casings at the scene, like they needed any more evidence. Right. In Ronnie's truck, they found a laptop computer, 2 cell phones. They also found detailed notes in Ronnie's handwriting with plans of what he was going to do, like the address to the Stays home, names, just it was obvious what his target was. Ronnie pleaded not guilty. Are you surprised?
No.
Under the defense that he had been diagnosed with schizophrenia.
No. Okay.
He said that he heard voices. He even named them.
Okay.
Joseph and Jonathan, I think it was. And that's not funny. Shouldn't laugh. He said he sought help for years with no cure. But there was no evidence. There was no documentation to confirm or prove that.
Yeah.
Prosecution argued that Ronnie knew what he was doing as he had written plans, and also when being told to get out of the police or get out of the car by police, he said, "I don't want to go to jail." So that to them, that proved he knew right from wrong.
Right.
Ronald Haskell's, aka Ronnie, his trial proceeded 4 years later.
Wow.
Cassidy was able to get on the stand and tell her story.
Man. That's...
Y'all.
Oh my gosh.
This girl is so strong.
I cannot imagine.
So strong. She told them that when she realized who was standing at the door that day, she sensed danger. He had several chances to change his mind and leave, and he didn't. Cassidy begged him to spare her and her family, but he refused. Instead, he lay in wait for her parents. Ronnie expressed that he had no remorse for what he had done. Cassidy was able to speak directly to Ronnie as he turned sideways and didn't even look her in the face.
Ew, no. If I was the judge, I'd be like, you better
turn around. Yeah.
You better face front right now.
No, he turned sideways and looked at the other wall while she spoke to him. She said, others have always said that Ronnie only felt sorry for himself, but she didn't want to believe that because she thought surely he has to feel bad for killing her family. And when she heard that he felt no remorse, something changed inside of her, and she didn't know what to do with that because it was causing her a lot of hurt and anger.
Yeah.
Because her closure was that there was hope that he would feel bad. She added, I'm letting go of those emotions and I'm giving it to God. The jury decided that you are going to die by lethal injection, and I respect their decision. Do I hope the punishment fits the crime? No. I hope that when you die, you will get the punishment you deserve from God. Only God can help you now.
Whoa.
She told him that she is going to continue her life and she's going to forget about him. He has no control anymore and he's lost. That's it for him. She said, that's it for you.
Oh, I cannot even imagine. What about Melanie?
I never did hear anything about Melanie.
That she just kind of stayed.
Yeah.
What guilt she must live with.
I'm sure. It seems like they have a really strong family.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, Cassidy went on she went to school and moved to Utah, and she recently in December of this year got engaged. But I don't know about her relationship with Melanie. I think during the trial, they leaned on each other a lot, but I didn't hear a lot about Melanie. I meant to research more about her, but I think
she's in an impossible situation. I mean, like, I just can't even, and she's got the children to think of.
Exactly.
She probably was still taking it very seriously, even though he was in custody even though he was sentenced to death. I mean, he's proven that he will go to great lengths to get to her. And so why would being behind bars stop him?
Yeah. And I mean, all the people telling Cassidy that he only feels sorry for himself. Absolutely. You can see that written all over him.
Well, that's shown in the behavior of him trying to track down his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Because he still wants that control.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have it.
Yeah. And that's why she specifically told him, you are not in control anymore and you lost, buddy.
Wow.
I mean, so strong. So back to the Sweet Stay family. I know this was a open and shut case. Not a whole lot of information to tell. But I just want to end on telling you about the Stay family. Stephen was a quiet man, but he was the strength of the family. He was a patient man, known as a peacemaker, and smiled all of the time. Aww. Katie was the talkative one. There's always one, right?
Yeah, yin and yang.
She was a little sarcastic and always stood up for what she believed in, but was very loving and kind. She and Stephen served and motivated their church and their community. If you ever needed anything done, Katie was the first one on it. She was the mom that did all the things for the kids for the holiday parties.
Aww.
She loved organizing. The Stay family was devoted and close-knit to each other, and their home was the house where all of the neighborhood kids wanted to come play.
Aww.
The family was involved with the Superstars, which was a special needs baseball league. Their oldest son, Brian, I believe, had cerebral palsy.
Oh.
And so he played for the special needs baseball team. So they were about to become directors over it, or I don't know, someone who ran the organization. But I think that's so special.
Wow. How did she do that? How did she do all of that?
How?
have a special needs child.
How? I know.
An adult special needs child, right? He was a teenager?
Well, 13 at the time.
13. Okay. So he wasn't as old as I thought. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh.
But as close-knit as they are, and those kids, they were all happy. They were all close, and I could imagine that they were all besties. And so at that point, I think it's easy to, of course, lots of kids, it's gonna be chaotic at some points, but when you just love each other so much, I think it's just easy to get from one point to the next. Yeah. Their friends say they will honor them by learning from Stephen and Katie and by serving others as they did. 13-year-old Brian Jacob had cerebral palsy and was remembered for his determination in the Superstars Baseball League, running with all his heart. 9-year-old Emily Christine is described as someone who loved her brother, loved her mama, and loved her daddy. And adored Hello Kitty. 7-year-old Rebecca Page, the family called Becca Boo. She loved to play games. 4-year-old Zachary Thomas loved sea life.
Oh, no.
And had the cutest little smile. And he looks like he's just a ball of energy. Stephen taught his kids to be fearless, and that they were. Family and friends remark on how strong Cassidy was and is. She's a true reflection of her faith and her upbringing. She was discharged from the hospital just 3 days after the attack on her and her family. She went on to be raised by her grandparents, her mother's parents. She spoke at her family's memorial and expressed how thankful she was for everyone praying for her and her family. She thanked all of the first responders, nurses, and doctors. She said, "Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if only one remembered to turn on the light."
Oh,
I think that's a quote from Harry Potter, but it's so profound for a 15-year-old to get up there in front of lots of people and still shine light in such darkness.
I wonder if that's the beauty of being so young and that age. That's a really formative time, especially for girls. And I just wonder if that was like a protective factor for her, that she was, so young still.
Yeah. That's a good point. She was raised in church and to be faithful. And I think she was clinging on to that too for her parents, to honor her parents in that way.
What else could you even do? Oh my gosh. I can't even. It just feels like everything happened so fast.
It did. Yeah.
Like he went there to do one thing and he did it.
He did it. Yeah. It was planned.
That's tough. That whole family just wiped out.
Yeah.
With one
because
person.
He was mad, and for what?
Yeah. Ugh. Well, that was difficult.
I know.
That was rough.
I should have given a warning at the beginning.
Well, that was not great. And I don't want to do that again.
I'll try not to. Again. I'll try not to.
But we'll see you next time, guys.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Cousins on Crime. If you're enjoying the show, please rate and review wherever you listen, and consider joining our Patreon for bonus episodes every month.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook for case photos and to stay up to date with the latest C-on-C news. If you have a case suggestion or just want to tell us how cool we are, email us at cousinsoncrime@gmail.com.